The following segment is sponsored by Shakespeare Theater Company. The story of the first Black classical actor is coming to life on the Shakespeare Theater Company stage. Red Velvet is running now in Washington, D.C., and I talked to one of the actors, Michael Glenn, about what it's like to share this piece of history with audiences. Michael, I know it's such an exciting time for you. Red Velvet, let's talk all about it. For people who haven't heard yet, what is it all about?
Red Velvet is a story that centers around an actor named Ira Aldridge, who was working in the mid-1800s, primarily in London, though he did start in New York, or Eastern Europe, most of Europe, and sort of his experience with the Covent Garden Theatre Company in London, playing Othello on stage, the first authentically Black man to play Othello in a licensed English theater.
Wow. Is it based off of a true story?
Absolutely, 100% true. There is actually a theater here in Washington, D.C. named after him at Howard University, the Ira Aldridge Theater. So
wow,
he is absolutely a historical figure that we should know a lot more about.
And how does your part fit into this story?
I play Pierre Laporte, who is a French producer and the manager of the Covent Gardens Company. And in our production, though probably not in real life, past friends with Ira. So we bring a shared relationship into the start of the play.
Did you know much about this story? I almost feel embarrassed. I'm like, oh, I should know more about this.
Well,
right?
I mean, yeah, I knew a bit. I mean, I knew of you know, the sort of Shakespearean history of the first Black man to play Othello on a, you know, government sanctioned stage in London. But I didn't know much about his history in Eastern Europe and his relationship with barons and dukes and these Russians, and his influence on sort of a naturalistic acting style on the whole world. There's record that he was sort of the inspiration for the very first director of a theater piece.
Wow.
So yeah, his influence is vast and should be far more recognized than it is.
Is that part of the reason you think people should come see the show, or even beyond that? I'm sure the performance is incredible 100%. Too. Yeah.
First and foremost, it is a marvelous script, and it is being wonderfully performed by my castmates.
Wow.
And it is touching, it is funny, it is something we absolutely all should know about. And it also has a very present feeling to it. You know, in the wake of all of the protests in this country, the fight to be seen, the fight to be heard, the fight to tell your truth, your authentic self to the world, I think is a very present and modern story as well. So
yeah. Michael, I know that you have acted in many of the theaters here in D.C. It seems like it's a really special community, this D.C. theater community, though maybe people think of going up to New York. You love this area for theater, right?
I very much do. Yeah. It's a different way of sort of thinking about the work. For me anyway, this community has been family. You know, we rally around each other. It's not as maybe competitive as other places, though there certainly is that in this industry. But I mean, I'm thinking right now, for instance, we have a COVID crisis in our production, and we have had an actress who I have known for 20 years come into this role with 2 days of rehearsal, and she's absolutely amazing. She's knocking it out. Wow. So the way that we rally, the way that we support each other, and the way that when we get together in a room, we sort of have a shared respect, a shared love, a shared language. It's even infectious when people come from out of town. You know, they come in, they work with the locals, and it's kind of this, I just feel like we have a stronger sense of ensemble building.
Yeah, that bond.
Because,
right?
Yeah, that family sense. So
absolutely. Well, Michael, we'll have to come see this for all the reasons that you said.
Absolutely.
Learn the history there too. Thank you for sharing it with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Red Velvet is running now at the Shakespeare Theater Company. You can see it through July 17th. Tickets start at $35 and they can be purchased at shakespearetheater.org.